Where did the universe come from, and why? Throughout history, we have looked to the skies in search of answers, often finding comfort in divine explanations bestowed upon us through the prism of religious belief. But science has triggered a shift in the mindset of how many people now think. Much of the world's population is moving from solely believing in faith-based doctrine to depending on tangible but sometimes emotionless scientific investigation. This has helped us uncover many of the universe's mysteries, but has also left a sense of emptiness in many individuals. Yet, the inherent human curiosity to uncover the truth remains a core part of our nature. From Galileo to the James Webb Telescope, and from Newton's gravity to Einstein's relativity, science has transformed our perception of the universe. Science seeks not to prove the absence of a creator, but to comprehend the cosmos in its profound complexity. As our knowledge of the universe deepens, the boundaries once thought to confine science seem to fade away. Yet it remains an open question whether the scientific method will eventually unlock every cosmic secret, or if there will always be mysteries that transcend our understanding. It does appear that in the realms of quantum physics and cosmology, that there is no limit to what can be explained. After all, these sciences have guided our understanding of nature so remarkably far, all without the need for positing the existence of a creator. However, there is a problem. Even those most skeptical of the theory of intelligent design find themselves questioning how it is that our universe seems to be governed by a symphony of precisely fine-tuned laws. From the atomic constants governing the stability of matter to the rate of expansion of the universe, each parameter is so delicately balanced that even a minute alteration could render life as we know it impossible. Take, for instance, the four fundamental forces of nature: gravity, electromagnetism, and the strong and weak nuclear forces. Their values are not randomly chosen. Instead, they coexist in a meticulously calibrated harmony. Were gravity to be just slightly stronger, stars would burn out too rapidly for life to develop. Slightly weaker, and they wouldn't form at all. And if the strong nuclear force were just slightly different, carbon, a building block of life, could not exist. As we delve deeper into our evaluation of how the universe is organized, we're confronted with so many extraordinary coincidences that, one could argue, it requires a degree of luck that is simply too fantastical. In other words, there must be another explanation. But what could this explanation be? Does this point toward a grand designer, an architect of cosmic scales? Or is there yet an undiscovered principle that might explain this ultimate mystery? Our universe's origin story continues to intrigue and bewilder. But one tantalizing hypothesis is the theory of the multiverse. This increasingly accepted suggestion is that there is far more than just one cosmos, but instead a potentially infinite array of parallel dimensions or alternate realms of reality, each dancing to its own cosmic rhythm or unique natural laws of physics. Within this boundless ocean of the multiverse, our own life-nurturing universe might merely be one that, by the law of infinite probabilities, has fortuitously hit the cosmic jackpot, attaining the perfect balance of conditions conducive to life. Yet this theory in itself raises additional questions as profound as those it attempts to answer. From where did this tapestry of multiverses originate? What or who instigated this cosmic symphony? What ignited the first cause? And why has it, against unimaginable odds, allowed at least one universe, ours, to be so finely tuned and well ordered to support the complexity of life? These deep-seated questions often stir up the conjecture of an intelligence orchestrating the cosmic order. However, what gave rise to this cosmic intelligence? And if one were to label this entity as God, then what preceded God? Whether the creation of the universe was down to God or not, where did the potential for such creative power come from? Let's delve deeper into this ultimate question. It is reasonable to hypothesize that the potential for all creation existed before any physical reality took form. Yet, we're left grappling with a profound question. Where did this potential come from? And how much potential is there? And if this potential is limited, where did this limiting phenomenon come from? Such inquiry inevitably leads to an infinite regress. Eventually, we must confront the idea that our universe is part of something that transcends our notion of a finite ultimate origin, venturing instead into the realm of an infinite source. But such a source defies our human comprehension. How can we discern an entity that has no boundaries or limits? Our understanding of the origin of the universe hinges upon it being quantifiably less than infinite. So when we speak of an infinite entity in this exploration, we allude to the ultimate source of the universe having the infinite potential to be reduced to a state that is less than infinite. A process that must emerge out of its diametric opposite, the absolute nothingness. How else can the infinite side manifest its potential to be less than infinite? There must be a manifestation of some kind, a medium or a ground state that lies somewhere between these polarities, so that the infinite side can be reducible to the finite properties that distinguish it from the nothingness side. Thus we venture into a fascinating account of how the infiniteness and the nothingness dance a cosmic ballet, giving rise to the whole universe. In the next video, let's venture even deeper into trying to explain how and why the infinite source has emerged from the absolute nothingness.